Good evening. Welcome to your tech update for sleep time. I am your host bringing you the day's news in under 5 minutes so you can sound smart when people talk tech. Today is Friday, June 27th, 2025. Let's dive into the calm world of tech before you sleep. Okay, first up for the day. OpenAI just made ChatGPT much more convenient by enabling better voice commands. Now you can chat with ChatGPT without typing, making it a lot easier to use on the go. Well, now we have an update. Midjourney is not only joining Firefly, but also making its way into another Adobe product, After Effects. They've officially confirmed that the Galaxy Z Fold 7 will be launched on August 11th. For those who haven't been following, there have been multiple instances of the Galaxy Z Fold 5 and Z Flip 5 catching fire. Now, after Samsung addressed the issue with the Flip 5, we're seeing reports of the Fold 5 having problems. SpaceX is now offering its Starlink mini dish for travelers, allowing high-speed internet access even while on the move. Known as Starlink on the go, this service enables users to enjoy speeds of 150 to 500 megabits per second even when traveling at highway speeds. Currently, it supports vehicles equipped with roof mounts, meaning it's compatible with a wide range of cars, RVs, campers and vans. The setup process is straightforward. Users simply mount the Starlink dish on the roof of their vehicle and connect it to the included power supply. The dish automatically aligns itself, finding the optimal position to connect to the Starlink satellite network. However, it is important to note that the dish must be mounted at least 3 meters above the ground to ensure optimal performance. And it's not just for cars. It works for RVs, campers and vans too. So, whether you're on a road trip, camping adventure or exploring remote areas, Starlink on the go ensures you stay connected. But wait, there's more. It's even possible to use the dish while hiking or walking, although it's recommended to place it on a nearby car or RV if the area allows it. And if you want to take it on a plane, SpaceX has partnered with a few airlines that offer in-flight Wi-Fi via Starlink. The only downside is the price. Starlink on the go costs an additional $25 a month, plus a one-time hardware fee of $250. Two users came forward with similar experiences, both involving their Fold 5 phones randomly starting to smoke. Scientists have created a robot insect that can walk using brain waves from a mouse. The insect, controlled by a tiny device implanted in the mouse's brain, takes small steps when the mouse thinks about moving forward. It is like a real-life version of that sci-fi trope, where someone plugs into a computer with their brain. The potential applications are huge. Imagine brain-controlled prosthetics that mimic real limbs or robotic helpers. For those with mobility issues, it's a small step for man, but a giant leap for biotech. While we don't know the exact cause yet, it seems unrelated to the issues with the Flip 5. Fortunately, none of the users were hurt. One user even managed to record a video showing steam coming from the phone. Thankfully, word on the street is Samsung is looking into the matter and is likely to offer replacements once they figure out what is going on. This situation reminds us of the importance of thorough testing when it comes to new technology. Even though the Fold 5 is Samsung's most advanced foldable yet, things can still go wrong. Luckily, it's not a widespread problem and Samsung's taking the necessary steps to address it. Not only that, but we've got a sneak peek at some early benchmarks that give us a glimpse into what we can expect. This update, part of version 2024, version 54, was released to customers on June and added approximately 30 kilometers to the car's range. Now, you might be wondering, how does a software update improve a car's range without changing the battery or motor? Well, it's all about efficiency. Software updates allow automakers to tweak how the car's systems work, including the motor and battery, to squeeze out more efficiency. This is similar to how phone makers optimize software for better battery life. The update didn't affect performance or charging speeds. It's just a smarter way of using what's already there. For a real-world example, Tesla owners in California noticed that their cars started to drive more efficiently during the winter, saving them around 14% in energy. This happened naturally due to the climate control system optimizing for cold weather driving. The point is software updates are like hidden upgrades that can make your tech work smarter, not just harder. First, let's talk about the hardware specs. Thanks to Ice Universe, we now know that the Z Fold 7 will have a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip with 12 gigs of RAM. This is pretty standard for a flagship phone. But what's interesting is that the phone has 256 gigs of storage, which is double what we usually see. This might be a hint that Samsung is paying attention to the growing need for more storage in phones. As for the benchmark, the Z Fold 7 achieved an impressive AnTuTu score of 1 point per million, surpassing its predecessor by 10%. What's really impressive is the GPU performance improvement. It's clocked at 1920 MHz, which is significantly higher than the 1560 MHz of the Z Fold 5. If these numbers hold up, it would mean a substantial leap in graphics performance. Interestingly, Ice Universe also mentioned that the CPU has two performance cores running at 3.3 GHz, a slight bump from the 3.2 GHz found in the Z Fold 6. Overall, the Z Fold 7 is shaping up to be a solid upgrade. We'll see more details in the coming weeks. Version 2.6 of the G9 platform is rolling out, and it brings a new tool called GenComp. It uses stable diffusion to create images based on your prompts, kind of like Midjourney's freestyle feature. The catch is it's meant for backgrounds. The idea that you can make backgrounds faster in After Effects using GenComp, instead of hunting for stock footage. The big difference between GenComp and Midjourney is that GenComp lets you work with transparent backgrounds, which is perfect for After Effects projects. This is a step towards making AI tools more accessible for artists and designers. Adobe is making these AI tools available through a new subscription called Adobe Firefly for $4.99 a month. It's a separate plan, and you need an existing Creative Cloud account to get it. And by the way, if you're curious, the name comes from Project Firefly, Adobe's in-house research team focused on G9. Their goal is to make AI easier and more fun to use in creative apps. The coolest part, it remembers what you talked about. So if you start a chat and then leave, you can pick up right where you left off later. Okay, moving on. Microsoft recently unveiled a new custom-designed chip specifically built to run Copilot locally on PCs. The Copilot PC chip is Microsoft's way of giving AI a turbo boost. Unlike the regular Copilot, this new version runs completely offline. It doesn't need the cloud or an internet connection. This means you can do advanced AI stuff like text generation, question answering, summarization, translation, and even code writing without needing the internet. And guess what? It's set to hit the market in the next wave of Surface devices. This move shows how serious Microsoft is about AI, especially with Copilot. They're investing big time in making sure it works smoothly, even when you're not connected to the cloud. This also sparks excitement about what this means for other industries. Imagine if every industry could harness the power of AI locally, without relying on the cloud. It's a game changer. No need to explain everything again. This is super handy because let's face it, typing can be a pain sometimes. You know, when you're chilling on the couch or in bed, talking just feels more natural. The feature is available to Chat Plus members, but they plan to roll it out to everyone soon. Next up, Apple might be gearing up to add solar charging to the next Apple Watch Ultra. Yes, you heard it. Right. The Wall Street Journal reports that Apple is testing ways to harvest energy from the sun to charge the watch. This isn't some crazy new tech. It's been around for a while. But until now, we haven't seen any concrete moves from Apple. These new wrist-based workouts are part of a broader effort to make the Apple Watch more durable and self-sufficient. Right now, many smartwatches rely heavily on their batteries being charged. But imagine a watch that could soak up some rays to keep going. It would definitely be a game changer. But don't expect it anytime soon. Apple's reportedly facing challenges in efficiently turning sunlight into power. They're also dealing with the issue of the Apple Watch Ultra's flat display, which doesn't get the same direct sunlight as a curved one. The good news is, hey, at least they're working on it. Now, did you know that? Did you know that? And hey, speaking of AI, remember our earlier story about Midjourney? the AI art generator getting integrated into Adobe's Firefly. Next up, we have some breaking news from Samsung. Next up, let's talk about a new development in the ongoing saga of foldable phone safety. Moving on to some good news for Tesla fans. The company just rolled out a software update for the Model 3 that boosted its range by around 30 kilometers. And lastly, we have some great news for space enthusiasts, okay? That's it for today, and hey, here's something cool. That's all for today. Sleep tight and see you tomorrow.